Hey there, key opening fans. So what do we have going on today? Today we're going to visit a new site for the new year. We're going to visit a site called HRK, which basically stands for Hot Random Keys. So their price is a little higher to start out with, but you get a bonus. It says if you purchase a 5 or 10 HRK pack, you will receive a AAA game as a bonus of the day. It says we have daily bonuses for users who purchase the 5 random key pack and 10 random key pack on HRK Mystery Key. If you purchase a 5 or a 10 pack, not only you have the chance to win your desired games, but you will also receive an HRK Mystery Key bonus for free. Note this offer is only for users who purchase 5 and 10 HRK packs directly from HRKGames.com and is not included for users who purchase HRK redeem codes from other platforms. Got it. So here's the giveaway. Get your free game or join on HRK drop keys where the system drops HRK gifts for free. The free game is Witcher 2. We already have that. HRK drop key. I don't think there's any there because I looked at it earlier and there was nothing present. And we have some winners here. Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 2 looks pretty popular, but then again, I wouldn't mind getting that. Need for Speed. I don't want that. You got The Witcher 2. Another Need for Speed. Mafia 3. Secret World, we actually already have one of those, so hopefully we don't get that one. Anyway, let's get this party started, right? And we'll see how it goes. Be back right after the break. Alrighty then, welcome back. So, what did we get? Here we are at the main Steam page, getting ready to reveal our winnings. So our unboxing today is the first Farming World, which looks like a cheapish Farmville clone, mostly negative reviews. 38% of 182 users thought it was positive. Did seem to have a pretty killer soundtrack when I was watching the video of it, but it just doesn't look like it has what it takes to be a really good game. Maybe we'll get lucky. Next, Skill Tree Saga again. Again, 36% of people found it positive. And we have this. I don't know. I mean, I haven't played it yet. So maybe it could be a kick-ass game. But hey, you know what this means? Duplicate key. So we'll be giving one of these away for sure. Next one, Blaze Rush. This is a dynamic survival arcade racing game with no health, no leveling, and no brakes. So I guess you could play multiplayer and you run around a track and try and blow everybody up. I wonder if it has AI too. Probably. But they sell it as a 4-pack too, I guess. So they really want you to play local multiplayer, I guess, or well, something like that. Online multiplayer too, I guess, is an option, which is fine with me. I don't care. I'll find somebody to play with. Anyway, it looks decent for what it is. Next, we got Fantasy Wars, which is a turn-based strategy game. The 3D graphics make it look pretty decent. I'm not the hugest fan of turn-based strategy games. Like Heroes of Might and Magic is not my favorite game, and I know that's sacrilege for some people. It is an excellent game, but the rate of gameplay is a little slow for me, so I tend to overthink my actions and take forever to take turns. So it's just, I can't get into the mindset for games like Hero of Might and Magic, because, or at least the classic ones, because I'll put in a move and then I'll start thinking about my next move, and I'll come up with 800 options, and every time somebody else makes a move, I have to change everything I thought about, and it's hard for me to get out of that mindset, because it just gets really complicated sometimes, and I know that's what it's supposed to do, but for me, it's not a fun experience to have to try to think 5 steps ahead when it changes every time, and I can't back down from that. It's just habit from playing chess so long. Anyway, we'll try it, but I don't know if I'm going to like Fantasy Wars or not. But we will give it a shot. I'm going to give it its fair shot. It does have mostly positive reviews. 78% positive reviews. Next one, Isabel. I guess you would say it. It looks like a J. It's not a J. It's a graphic. It's IESABEL, which was kind of surprising because it took me a while to find this one. I was looking under the J's. So we got mostly negative reviews. Out of 442 reviews, 24% found it positive. That does not bode well for Isabel. Next on our list, Mini Metal again, which actually, after looking for it this time, with the tank combat that it has, it actually looked kind of cool, and it does seem to have a pretty kicking soundtrack, so it might be worth what we got it for. We'll give it a shot. I'm willing to give this game benefit of the doubt. And we do have a key for it, so we will be giving that away as well at some point. And next one is Golden Swords, an old school RPG with tactical turn-based battles. See, I think this might be more Heroes of Might and Magic than the other one, but I'll give it a shot. This could be a more Ultima style than Heroes of Might and Magic style, and if so, that's cool. I'm okay with Ultima style. It's usually 1v1, and you take a turn, they take a turn, you take a turn, and it's back and forth, so that works really well. Alright, next on our list, Demon Hunter 2, A New Chapter. We get to save the world from darkness. And this looks like a picture clicking, find the differences. So, definitely, probably going to be a boring little tale, but it may have a great story. Mixed reviews, 66% positives though, so we'll give it a shot. I'm not going to complain about it until we try it. I'm not going to say anything negative about any of these games other than the fact of how many people were the only ones that found it positive, because I have no exposure to these games. And the next game, Enigmatis, The Ghosts of Maple Creek, which looks very similar to the one we just had. And very short description, let one of the most thrilling adventures of your life begin. This could either be a really cool Myst type clone, or this could be another find the differences, find the clues type game. I don't know. We'll have to see. So the next on our list, Black Swan. We have to explore the haunted history of a ballet school while being guided by spirits from another dimension, which looks like another picture clicker. Can you help guide these poor souls home? Find out in Black Swan. I'll give it a shot. No reviews. This actually was a difficult one to find as well. And the last thing we got, which would be our bonus game, which I'm not counting in the total, but it was free, and just so you can see what we got as a bonus game, because I did want to share this with you, we got Company of Heroes, which is an overwhelmingly positive, really cool game. I did not get a chance to play this when it came out in 2006. I heard about it. It sounded really interesting. I really wanted to, but at the time there was no Mac version when I was looking at it. So now I have the opportunity to play it 10 years later, and we're definitely going to do that. So we will give that a shot and see how it goes, and we'll see how it held up over the last 10 years. See if it kept its shine. Well, I guess it's 11 years now because it's 2017. So, Company of Heroes. I'm not sure whether you would consider that a great free game to get with a bundle like we got, but we did. So, this is a marked event that we got a game that was actually noteworthy, overwhelmingly positive, and considered a reasonable game, a AAA game, when it came out a long time ago. I'm thinking it was AAA. Well, as much as AAA could have been in 2006. But it is a known game. So this one goes on the scoreboard as a positive. Regardless of whether you like Company Heroes or not, you do have to recognize the fact that it was an influential, popular game of its day, and it definitely strikes a positive chord with these bundles. So let's get on to our winnings breakdown. So we paid $11.99. Farming World on Steam, $4.99. Kinguin, 51 cents. G2A, 56 cents. I did not compute the HRKGames prices because the website was too slow to bother looking them up. It was taking me between 5 and 10 minutes when I was searching for a page to load, and honestly, I did not have almost 2 hours to sit here and wait to price out 10 games. So I left them off this time, even though their prices are similar to G2A because they're a part of G2A, is what I can assume, because they use G2A for their payment processing. Okay, next, Skill Tree Saga, $9.99 on Steam, 71 cents on Kinguin, 83 cents on G2A. Blaze Rush, $9.99, is $1.34 on Kinguin and 71 cents on G2A. Fantasy Wars is $4.99 on Steam, $3.74 on Kinguin, which is that market-driven thing we talked about, where if only one person is selling a key, they can set that price for whatever they want to set it for, even if it's not technically competitive with the rest of the products. And we see this again on Demon Hunter as well from Kinguin, because one person is selling a key, and basically they've set it for half the price of what it sells for new, which honestly is not a bad deal, 50% off. But when you look at the G2A price of $1.39, you're not getting a great deal if you shop at Kinguin on this one, unless you're redeeming credit. Isabel, $4.99 on Steam, 70 cents on Kinguin, and 26 cents on G2A. Mini Metal, $9.99, $1.64 on Kinguin, and 34 cents on G2A. Golden Swords was $8.99, which would come to $1.07 on Kinguin and 59 cents on G2A. And Demon Hunter 2, $9.99 on Steam. $4.96, there we go again, on Kinguin, and 88 cents on G2A. So this is the price differentiation here that you're going to see between these two. They actually show this is a bit weird how they've got this, but with one person selling the key, again, set it for whatever you want. Enigmatus, The Ghosts of Maple Creek, $9.99 on Steam, 96 cents on Kinguin, 80 cents on G2A. And this is the odd one. Black Swan is $6.99 on Steam, but I noticed with the negative reviews that it had, or no reviews that it had, and the subject matter, it's not going to be a popular game. I'm sorry if the developer, for some reason, happens to be watching this. I'm not insulting your game. It just does not have visibility that other games seem to have. But I could not find this game on Kinguin or G2A for an offer. So I have not played this game, so I'm not going to say it's a bad game. It's just it had no reviews. I've never heard of it, and the subject matter with ballerina or ballet school, haunted ballet school, it seems a little out there. I appreciate the eclecticness of it, but it just might be a reach for some people to get to. I don't know what demographic you're trying to appeal to here. Okay. So, our total Steam price on our 10-pack was $80.99. So, if we would have purchased these games on Steam, that's how much we would cost. We saved 1/8 of that cost and took it down to $1 or $11.99. Basically $1.25 a game. Let's just say that. Kinguin, $15.69. So we still would have worked out ahead on Kinguin if we would have, say we were selling them for this price. We would still come out ahead. We would have made a profit. But somebody has to buy the game too. That's the key ticket. Now, if you go to G2A, $636 was about half the price of what we actually paid for it. Of course, we were missing Black Swan on both of those, so I don't know. That may have brought the price up another 50 cents or so. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Typical prices are in the 50 to 70 cent range, but let's go with 50 at the lower end because it's not really a popular game. It still doesn't put it anywhere close to what we even paid for what we got. However, factoring in Company of Heroes, which is $4.99 on Steam, $2.88 on Kinguin, and $3.01 on G2A, bring that up to a more reasonable figure. Now, how do I feel about HRKGames 10-pack? It's a little pricey. It's a little more than most of the other ones. It has different games in it than most of the other ones do, which I'm very happy to see. So it's a good alternator between G2A and Kinguin because we only got one duplicate, well, two duplicates, but those are two really, really common games that are actually being given away for free now, and I think one of them's in a bundle for $1 for 12 games, so you're going to see a lot of those. If you go to epicbundle.com, you'll find both of those two games in a bundle right now. So, and the bundle's really cheap. So whoever buys those and sell those keys on either Kinguin, G2A, or HRK is going to make money if somebody buys it. You'll make probably $10 off of it because the bundle's like $1, and then you sell it for $11.99. I don't know what HRK takes for a cut, but either way, you're $10 potential profit selling it that way, which is fine. I mean, it's common market. Would I recommend you go to HRKGames? If you're going to do it, I still think G2A wins. For price, for what you get, for the variety that you get, for a number of reasons. So far, G2A is in the lead. Kinguin is right up there with HRK, but G2A and HRK are pretty much the same thing. I'm pretty sure Kinguin's affiliated with them as well. I haven't done any research on that, and I really don't care. So, would I recommend it? If you've bought from Kinguin and you bought from G2A and you were a buyer of keys, HRK is not a bad thing to have in your pocket if you're looking for another 10-pack to round out your addiction. But if you are not a buyer of keys, I'm not telling you to go out and buy the HRK key pack, because look at what we got. We got some games that, albeit some of them have cool premise, cool soundtrack, a lot of features that are neat. This is not a good deal. I can say I probably would pick Mini Metal, maybe Blaze Rush for 71 cents. Yeah, I'd take Blaze Rush. And that's about it. And Company of Heroes. I'm not going to go buy it because it's a really old game and I don't know if anybody even cares about it anymore. But we got it. But let's say if we were looking for a game like that, yeah, I would get it. But does that justify paying the cost of the bundle? No, it does not. We got pretty lucky with Company Heroes because I noticed some people actually got Skill Tree Saga as a bonus game for their free game. So, how's that work out for you? Not good. We will come back and do this next week. My dog's going crazy. Sorry about that. And we will do this again. But I wanted to show you HRK so that you could see the difference between HRK and the other platforms. But now we have a sampling of all the ones that I know of. And again, I will say, this is 2017. We're starting this off again. If you know of a key platform you want me to try out for you, someplace that sells bundles of keys randomly, drop me a note. I will give it a shot. we'll check it out. If it's available in my country, which is the United States. Some of them are not, I've found, which is kind of a pain. So I can't go to some of the sites. But if you have a site you want me to try out for you, say you found one and you're curious about it, key me in, put it in the comments, send it to me directly. I will go check it out, and I will definitely say that you sent me there, just so you can get credit for sending me information. But for now, that's all we have. And remember, I'm doing this because I have a need for a lot of variety of keys. You'll find out more about this later. I'm not doing this because I think it's a good idea for the regular person. It's a good idea for me because it suits my needs. So don't worry about me. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. The rest of you, I would avoid this like the plague. And if you want to have some enjoyment, play my videos. Watch these unboxings. It's feel like you're just getting the game, because honestly, you might as well take $10 and set it on fire. Which you could do too. That's kind of cool sensation, I guess. I'd probably enjoy that. I think I'll go do that right now. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.